Hello, I'm Matthew Malcolm with American Vineyard Magazine, reporting to you from the annual conference of the California Association of Wine Grape Growers here in Sonoma. I'm here with Glenn Proctor from Ciatti Company. Wanted to talk about what's going on right now in the North Coast wine market. I know we've had the crush report released. It was late, and it's been pretty slow since then, activity-wise in the market. And North Coast wine grape growers have enjoyed some amazing prices for the past several years, and it looks like it's peaked out and kind of subsided a little bit. Could you give us an update on what's going on?
Yeah, more than happy to. It's been a tough marketplace. Like I said, as Matthew said, we've had some good years, and I think as we're going into 2019, we've definitely seen the market start to slow in the North Coast. Some of that predicated on the fact that case goods sales, as been reported, have slowed or plateaued a little bit, and also the large 2018 crush that we saw has put people, in terms of having need. A lot of the buyers that usually are out looking for grapes or bulk wine at this point find themselves with their own inventory. So the market really has changed because the buyers now have become sellers. They have inventory of their own, and we just haven't seen a lot of activity for both grapes and or bulk wine. There has been some grape activity on smaller deals out there, and some re-signs at renegotiated pricing that's been lower than we've seen in the past. Bulk wine, the activity has really been concentrated on the negociant market, so they've been looking for some bulk wines that they can run into certain retailers, but the prices on those bulk wines have been very low relative to where we've seen the market over the last 4 to 5 years. One of the things we're looking at too, just because we haven't seen that demand necessarily in the bulk and grape market, especially the bulk market, is we're now looking almost at July. So crush is going to be upon us relatively soon. And so there's bulk wine in tanks out there that at some point needs to move so people are ready to crush the 2019 crop. So I think you are going to see some challenges to be able to move some of that bulk wine as we go to crush, just because right now we just don't have the buyers entering into the market. Now there could be some activity in terms of looking at the crop size or sales increase, or we have a buyer come into the market that would kind of strike the match and get some activity going, but we just haven't seen that as of yet.
Now, do you have any good news for us as far as certain wines and stuff that the people are looking for? You mentioned, when we talked today about Merlot.
Yep. I think the one thing of the market, we've seen things go up and down in the grape and wine market before, and I think, what we're advising people is to kind of get through these next couple years and watch your dollars and cents and manage your assets accordingly, and I think things will make their way back, but we are in for a little bit of a change. So it's tough, but it's not impossible. I think we have seen though some interest on Merlot. Interestingly enough, probably when you pull enough out, then all of a sudden when people have a need, it's not there. So in Napa, some other areas, interest on that. It's been interesting. Somebody's calling me going, "Hey, I need Albarino and I need Pinot Gris here," and I said nobody's ever asked for that. So you are seeing some interest on certain things, but definitely when you look at Cab and Chard and Pinot in most of the North Coast, there seems to be adequate supply, and there'll be buyers and there'll be interest. I think as we go to crush, I just think it's going to be what we've been telling people is it's not 2017. You need to act and market your grapes and wine as it's 2019. The reality of the market's different, and just be prepared to do business in that new reality.
Sometimes you wish things just stayed the same, and
They never do.
they're always changing. So, well, thank you for the update. Read more about these things in American Vineyard Magazine. I'm Matthew Malcolm, CaliforniaAgNet.com.